Hey, if you're new here, I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 9-year-old, a almost 5-year-old, and an almost 3-year-old. And today I'm going to be going over the thinking skills that come in the Timberdoodle 3rd grade kit. Honestly, the thinking skills that come in the Timberdoodle kits and the strong emphasis that Timberdoodle puts on thinking skills is one of the reasons we go with Timberdoodle kits. I personally think that a child who can think logically can kind of figure anything out on their own. And I think Timberdoodle has kind of the same mindset as I do on that, where if the more you train their thinking skills, the more you improve on their thinking skills, the more logical they'll be and the more capable they'll be of finding their own answers as adults and later on in life. And of course, the best part of the thinking skills is they always keep it super fun. It's probably the easiest thing to not overdo it with my kids. I think we have played Battle Sheep and Horse Academy so many times. I'm surprised we still have the pieces. I know, like Horse Academy, when I show it to you, the box is falling apart. I've had to tape it back together a bazillion times. But we do have the critical and creative thinking. I have been over this before. I brought it up a couple times. I'm not sure which book or what video I talked about it, but I remember talking about it because we use this because there's lots of fun puzzles and stuff in here. But we personally use it by grabbing the pieces that I think fit the most for the season we're in. In the very beginning of the book, a table of contents, so you can really just kind of scroll through here and see what you want to do. So there's through the year, animals, places, in my world, things I use, time to eat, and then there's the answer key in the back. So I will come in here and I will do like the hey, it's May, and then I'll come in here and I will grab the ribbit, and then I will grab the quack, slugs and worms, probably the buzz as well, and that should hit all of the rest of the months for May. And then in June, they have jazzed about June, and I will pull in the garden, and I will pull eat your vegetables for that as well. And then probably ice cream for ice cream if there's room yet. But then I could hold that one off till July as well if needed. And we just rip the pages out and use them as we go. Timberdoodle's handbook, which looks like this for the 3rd grade one, does suggest that you do 4 pages a week. Comes in the basic, the elite, and the complete kits. And then there is Horse Academy. This is actually our 2nd copy of Horse Academy. That is how much my kids love this. I actually have a full review on Horse Academy. I can leave it in the description box below for you. But this is our 2nd box, and it is already taped back up because that is how rough my kids are with this. My youngest saw me get this out and she's already hijacked the horse that goes in here and the little the enter ring thing that sits here. But there are these little jumps like this. It will tell you in the challenge book how to set up all these, and then it'll tell you which of these spots to move your horse and which of the spots your horse needs to come out of. So it'll have letters right in here and then letters on each of these. And it's pretty straightforward. You put the horse in the start spot. You have to go over following the paths to the exit. And it also has the answer keys in it. It has 80 puzzles in it in total. It is a 1-player game, but my kids and I, we kind of all just play it together a lot of the times. But my oldest one, she is the one doing the 3rd grade kit. She can do it on her own. The other ones just really like to help too. But so you'll have your horse here, which is what my daughter's currently playing with. And then this is the exit. So the horse goes in one side and comes out the exit. And she's using both right now. And then the challenge book here, like I said, there's 80 puzzles in here. So they say to do like 2 or 3 each week to get through it all. Honestly, my kids pull this out whenever they feel like it and play as many as they want. And that's just kind of how we go about it. The very last game is Battle Sheep. Battle Sheep is for 2 to 4 players, which is actually unusual for the Timberdoodle games. A lot of the times they're 1-player games. This one, however, is a family game. And honestly, I kind of prefer that because I have 3 kids and they don't want to usually play by themselves. So, but I also understand the need to be able to play by themselves. So having both is very helpful. Horse Academy comes in the complete and the elite kits. And then this Battle Sheep, this only comes in the elite kits. If you've ever played Catan, it's like a very watered down version of Catan in a sense where you're moving from pasture to pasture, but there's only pastures and there's only sheep. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad example. I don't know. essentially you have these pastures, you lay them out however you want. I also did a review just on this. You can watch that as well. I can link it below if you would like. And then you can play with up to 4. So there are the orange sheep. And they all look a little different too. So sometimes look a little crazy. Some of them look a little happy. Some of them are just, you know, they're all different. But there are blue sheep as well. They also are all different in expressions. The white sheep. And then there's black sheep as well. Whoever occupies the most pastures wins. You move your pastures as you move your sheep. So you like stick all yours on one side and then you slowly move it and you try to occupy as many of the pastures as possible. I would say it is incredibly easy to learn. It is very quick. My 4-year-old is more than capable of playing. My 2-year-old just likes to play with the sheep. And my 9-year-old who's in 3rd grade and myself and my husband usually play it correctly. But a lot of the times it is just me and my 3 kids playing. And so Callie and I will play the way it's supposed to. Riker does a pretty darn good job of playing correctly at 4, but he does need a lot of help and guidance. And Emma we just give her some of the sheep to play with. So, but it works out really well for a family game like that. And it isn't, the instructions in it are really straightforward and it's not overly complicated, so it's not a problem when Emma's just moving her sheep wherever she wants to. It really works out very well for us. Those are the thinking skills items that come in the 3rd grade Timberdoodle curriculum kit. I will leave a link for all of the items below along with my individual reviews for both Battle Sheep and Horse Academy. So if you'd rather take a look at those, you're more than welcome to. If you have any questions for me, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll talk to you later.